gonna do like an 88-mile loop.
Russell Field shelter. There was 2 guys there.
I'm really spooked now. The fire is going out. I just looked up and there he was. Darkness looms. Now it's time for...
I think I just heard a bear growl.
Tales of the night. Various assorted animals came to feed upon them.
I'm scared.
There was a sign that said it was closed due to aggressive bear activity. I think my imagination ran a tad wild. Some snarling and growling. Well, wish me good night. I see it. It's up in that tree. This is night 4. 7 nights in the Smokies. I'm going to be heading up Jenkins Ridge and then going to hit the AT. I have to stay at one of the shelters. Russell Fields, I think it is. It's supposed to rain tomorrow as well. It's a nice rainy morning. 6.5 miles. Up that way. Okay, let's do this. It's 2 o'clock. It hasn't stopped raining. At least I made it to the highway. I'm going this way. I'm sure there's a view up here, but I can't see it.
So it's almost 6 o'clock. And a couple hours ago when I got to Russell Field shelter, there was 2 guys there. They didn't see me because they went down to get some water. So I was like, dang. So anyway, I'm here behind a big thicket of rhododendrons, camped stealth style. The trail is right behind, in front of these rhododendrons, and I'm behind the rhododendrons, so people can't see me. It's a perfect spot. Anyway, the 2 guys, they left. I think there's no water there and they didn't know it. So they went on up the trail. And it was quiet for a while, and then some other people came. It's a woman and somebody else. I thought, okay, so they're going to stay. But they didn't stay either. They went on down. They stayed for like 10, 15 minutes. And they went on down the trail. I could see them go down. My only concern is I'm going to have to hang my food on the bear cables. I'm wondering what's going to happen if someone comes and sees the food and no person. I think I'll wait a little bit later and then go down and hang my food. Hopefully no one else will come by. It rained all day on me. Everything was wet. My pack's wet. Clothes I was wearing got wet. I'm really thankful I brought extra clothes. I brought my alpaca hoodie. It's nice and warm. It's like a warm hug. It's an airplane. I thought it was going to quit raining, but it's all misty and just drippy, so I don't know what's going to happen tonight. But hopefully nothing at all. Temporarily have my pack hang there. I think I'll lay it underneath my hammock and cover it with this emergency blanket so Bear doesn't see, oh, that's a pack, I gotta check it out. Because they'll do that sometimes. Okay, I got my pack secured. Looks like a body underneath my hammock. Okay. I think I just heard a bear growl. I heard it behind my head. I heard it back over there. By my feet. I mean, not by my feet, but that direction. Oh God, I'm scared.
see it? Go away! Oh, shit. It went up that tree. Oh, shoot. I see it. It's up in that tree. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. That's a Smoky Mountain dwarf bear. Oh, it's so rare to see them out here this far. Usually they hang out at the visitor center. Oh, wow, he's so cute. Oh. Man, that thing scared me. He can sure growl. Whew. There's Bristlefield Shelter. Not much to see up here. This is Molly's Ridge Shelter. I originally had planned to stay here, but there was a bear warning, so naturally I didn't. Apparently there's a bunch of bears eating acorns around here. Any hapless hiker it would come upon. Moscow, Fontana Dam, nope. Ah, here we go. Gregory Bald Trail. Here we come. Hopefully there'll be a view at Gregory Bald. I'm still on my way to Gregory Bald. There's a little bit of a view there. Not much for a view. Been on the Wolf Ridge Trail for a little bit. Getting back down here where the trees still have some leaves. Not too much further. This is campsite 95. It's so far off the trail, I almost couldn't find it. I hung my food while I went down to the creek, get some water. So now I'm gonna get it down and get something to eat. Up there it looks like a homeless camp, but that's just me drying my stuff.
we wait.
Got my pack hung, my food hung, and my tarp hung. Now that's not for the rain. That's so I don't get an aerial assault from above. Acorns. I still think it's gonna scare me when they hit that tarp, if they do. Hopefully it's a peaceful night with no more dwarf bears. This is my silk sleeping bag liner. Also works good for a hammock. Except if a bear comes, we'll be doing a sort of a sack race to get away from it. I love listening to the night sounds. Time to read the signage this morning. Twentymile Loop Trail. I must go this way because I've done 8 trails so far, and Twentymile is the 9th trail. Oh, looky, a cute little bridge. Now this one needs a bridge. And another one. Oh, please let there be a bridge. This looks like a deep one. Oh, good. I'm getting the bridge blessing this morning. Are you guys getting tired of seeing bridges? I'm not. No way, man. I'm liking this 20-mile trail. It follows the creek. It's really beautiful and pretty much easy to walk on. Highly recommend it. However, I don't recommend the Jenkins Ridge Trail unless you're training for a marathon or something. 6.5 miles straight up. There's an occasional downhill which zeroes out all the gain you made. Well, not all of it, but 2 steps forward and 1 step back. It's probably one of the toughest trails I've ever been on. But that's all behind me now. You know, I thought when I was planning this trip, I'd make it easy on myself and just do 10, 12 miles. Well, these 10, 12 miles are rough. I'm so glad I didn't try to do 15 all the time. I did one day. But it's beautiful. Last little bit of beauty left before winter. Last night on the trail. Coming up. Speaking of nights, last night was fairly uneventful. However, except for them acorns that kept dropping from the trees. And then various assorted animals came to feed upon them. I think my imagination ran a tad wild. But I did hear some snarling and growling. First I thought it could be bear cubs squabbling over the corns. And then I decided, for the purposes of going back to sleep, it was just raccoons. Yeah, that's what it was. And then after that, I woke up again and heard some porky piggies chomping down corns. I could hear them walking through the brush behind me. And then after that, I heard a hound dog. And then after that, actually this morning I heard a gunshot. Hunting dogs, not good. That couple said they heard something growl down over here. Better get out of here. Montana Dam, 3.7. I forgot about this trail. So there's 10 trails altogether. So I'm going to be going down the Lost Cove Trail. I think I have arrived. No railroad tie.
One match. Well, wish me good night. Now it's time for Tales of the Evening. The last evening of the 7 nights in the Smokies. Ooh. So after supper last night, before it got dark, I packed up all my food, put it near my backpack next to a stump, and then I started to light my fire. I wanted a fire for the last night in the Smokies. Anyway, I thought I'd make a fire to celebrate the end of a long trip. And I'm really spooked now. So I'm working on building the fire, getting it going, taking pictures of it, some video. And then once the fire is going good enough I can leave it, I was going to go hang my backpack and food. So I pick up my matches and look up, and there, right behind my backpack, not 15 feet away, was a big, big black bear. Just scared away a huge black bear. He came right over there to that fireplace. Oh, guys, sniffing around. And we locked eyes for a moment. And I didn't really think. I just reacted. I strode towards my backpack. I was about 10 feet away. This is where I was building the fire. I was standing right here in my pack. My pack was right here. Never mind, I was headed towards the bear as well. Snatched it up. Walked back to the fire. All the while saying, "Get out of here! Get out of here!" I put the fire between me and the bear. It didn't get out of there. It's like it didn't even hear me. It kind of bobbed its head, looked around, sniffed around a little bit. And then my next thought was, my bear spray is over by my hammock. So I pick up my backpack and head towards my hammock, calling over my shoulder, "Get out of here!" In a stern, mean tone. Instead, it comes closer, starts sniffing around where my backpack was. By this point, I'd reached my bear spray and hammock. And there on the ground underneath my hammock was a black garbage bag. I picked it up, my bear spray, my backpack. I didn't want the bear coming over near my hammock. So I headed back towards the fire, which is still going nicely, I might add. We'll soon be out of firewood. The bear didn't seem to care there was a fire. So much for making a fire to scare the wildlife away. I started to yell at it again once I got near the fire. I was about 20 feet away, maybe less. I looked up from where it was sniffing the ground. And then I started to deploy a garbage bag defense. As I frantically unfolded the bag, the bear was curious at this point.
Is she opening a bag of chips for me, it wondered? I got the bag unfolded. And then I kind of leaned towards the bear, flapping the bag wildly and yelling like it was a rodeo. The bear was horrified. It turned tail and ran, crashing through the bushes and splashing through the creek. Needless to say, it was a long, dark night that night. He ran off that way. The fire is going out. Darkness looms. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off for now and get serious. A lot of times a bear will return, even though you scare it off. I just looked up and there he was, sniffing the ground where I'd been eating. I didn't drop anything. Oh, I'm getting smoked. I'm really spooked now. If you guys see that bear coming up behind me, give me a yell. Oh man. Probably that same one that was eating nuts and wasn't afraid of me at all. I'm almost back to Lake Shore Trail, and that's where I saw him. And I'm not too far from campsite 90. This is 91. Campsite 90 is by the lake, and there was a sign that said it was closed due to aggressive bear activity. I don't know where they think those aggressive bears are gonna go when they close it. On to the next site, probably. He's probably watching me in the bushes. Shoot. It's gonna be a long, scary night. For real this time. Well, wish me good night. I'm sleeping with my bear spray in one hand. I got my black trash bag up here, ready to grab. I think it was just after my food. I had my backpack and my food bag all together. Still, absolutely no fear of me whatsoever. I was afraid of the bag, not me. And that's another thing. Those ducks haven't been back since I told them that bedtime story. Are you kiddos ready for a bedtime story? Are you sure? That may be a good way to scare them ducks off. May have stumbled upon something. I bet you're wondering how my night went. I can't tell you right now. Been waiting for first light, pack up and get out of here. I'm not even gonna have my coffee. Got some real bags under my eyes now. I'm gonna get out of here, not gonna stop for my coffee. I can't see anything coming, there's too many bushes. And if he comes upon me when I got all my food drug out, it's not good, so I'm gonna go to a more open area. Down by the lake shore, I think. I decided not to go down by the lake, it was gonna be out of my way. So I found this spot up on a ridge. I can see the trail there and the trail there. And behind me is really brushy, and bears like trails better. Don't we all? So I think I'll be all right here. Enjoying my coffee. Oh, hey little fellas. Just wait till tonight. I got a real bedtime story for you. Look, the door's open. Y'all want to go for a ride? It's a 1 Holly horsepower.